I'm Jason, UFC, and today we have a story about UFC middleweight contender Cannonier's UFC return match has been booked for December 2nd, and his opponent has been revealed. Cannonier is set for a, quote, potential number one contender fight. Looks like he's not getting the title shot. Former UFC middleweight title challenger Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier will have the chance to prove himself as the next man up in the middleweight hierarchy. According to reports, Jared Cannonier and surgeon contender Roman Dolidze have agreed to meet at the December 2nd UFC Fight Night event. Okay, Jared Cannonier served as the backup to Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland at UFC 293 earlier this month, where Sean Strickland ended up defeating Israel Adesanya. Jared Cannonier's last fight was a victory over Marvin Vettori back in June of this year. Before that, he took home a split decision victory over the current UFC middleweight title holder Sean Strickland back in December of 2022, last year. Jared Cannonier is searching for another middleweight title shot after a loss to Israel Adesanya at UFC 276. He has won back-to-back fights since the unanimous decision victory to Israel Adesanya. Is there anything else in here? Looks like a little bit. Jared Cannonier will face a quote tough test in Dolidze, who has won 6 of his last 8 UFC fights, a 4-fight winning streak which was snapped against, ironically enough, Marvin Vettori back in March of this year. So, at first, I don't really understand this match, right? Jared Cannonier's last fight was against Marvin Vettori. He defeated Marvin Vettori. Not Marvin Vettori, but Roman Dolidze last fight was against Marvin Vettori also, and he lost to Marvin Vettori. So why is Jared Cannonier fighting the guy who he beat but lost to that guy, right? I don't understand that. That seems crazy. I'm hoping this means that Dricus, is it Dricus or Dricus? I'm gonna say Dricus. I'm hoping this means that Dricus du Plessis is the number one contender, and they're gonna make a quick turnaround with Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis maybe in January of next year. I'm definitely hoping that this does not mean that Israel Adesanya is gonna get a rematch. One, because Israel Adesanya lost a unanimous decision victory to Sean Strickland. 2, because, if Dricus du Plessis or if Israel Adesanya is going to get the next title shot, then you would think the number one contender fight would be Jared Cannonier versus Dricus du Plessis, right? Like, I don't think Roman Dolidze is, he's in a position to be in a number one contender match, right? So you would think that it sounds like Dricus du Plessis should be the number one contender. And you would think Israel Adesanya would just take a little bit of a step back, kind of have this storyline play out, because think about it. If Israel Adesanya fights Sean Strickland again, right? Let's say he loses again, and then Sean Strickland fight Dricus du Plessis, and Dricus du Plessis wins. Israel Adesanya is not going to get another title shot. He's going to have to fight a few more fights before he gets another title shot. So I think it would be a good idea for Israel Adesanya to, he could probably get the title shot after this, right? Like, if it's Dricus du Plessis, I'm pretty sure Dricus du Plessis would be like, yeah, I want Israel Adesanya, and things like that. So I'm hoping, even though I'm disappointed that Jared Cannonier is not getting a rematch versus, the champion who Jared Cannonier just defeated, if this means Dricus du Plessis gets the title shot, it makes sense. If it means Israel Adesanya gets the title shot, it doesn't make sense, because if Israel Adesanya is getting the title shot, then the number one contender fight would have to be Jared Cannonier versus Dricus du Plessis. But I'm an MMA casual, so what the hell do I know? But let me know your opinion of this story. I'm Jason, UFC. Today we had a story about UFC middleweight contender Jared Cannonier has found a UFC return match for December 2nd, 2023 versus Roman Dolidze, not Sean Strickland. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.